Hey guys, how's it going? This is gonna be the 6-month update. It's about 7 really. The Esab EMP210. This is kind of my thoughts about it after using it for those 6-7 months. So here we go. So I guess I'm gonna start with why I bought this machine. I bought this last summer because we got into a job at a school where we were patching door frames, and I had this one getting used by one of the guys, and I needed to be out there working as well, and all we had was that. So when I bought the Miller, that I paid $2,400 for that machine, and then I went to go buy another one because I like that one so much, and the price is closer to about $4,000 now. I'm not 100% sure why the increase. I don't know why it went up that much, but anyways, I didn't want to spend $4,000 on a machine at the time. And I saw this for $1,000, so I figured I'd give it a try. It couldn't be that bad because really what we were doing isn't anything that needed anything that great. All we were doing is we're patching door frames, we're patching doors, and I figured I could use it for a couple other things. The only thing that I was really going to do with this machine was run 030 flux core. That's all I was gonna do. And I was gonna run off a 110, and that was gonna be the life for this thing. And it worked. And it worked well. It welds really well using that flux core. I had one issue. The one issue I had with this machine, it's built okay. I always zip tie all the leads when I'm done with it, just like that. Just makes it a little easier to put in the truck and all that. The only issue though that I had with this thing was this drive roller. You'd be welding, and then you go pull the trigger, and it's just wheels turning, nothing's happening. And no matter how much I mess with it, I can't get it dialed in. I play with the tension. I double checked, triple checked that I had the right drive roller. It still gives me issue. It's bearable, but it's an issue. That's one of the problems that I've had with it, and that's my biggest grief with this thing, because I really don't like that. That's quite annoying. Currently, I use the machine. I just keep the flux core in it. And I do every now and then, if it's something simple, I'll just bring this. But this is my thing with it. I'll bring this to a job, but I don't have the confidence in it enough to not bring this. I haven't, every time I have a problem with this, I always mess with it and I get it dialed in enough to make it work. The problem's not so severe that it's too much of an issue. I can't get the job done. It's just every now and then it gives me that problem. I have to mess with it. So with that being said, I lack the confidence to not bring this, especially when I got a job that's like an hour and a half away. I'm in my F550 that gets like 7 miles to the gallon. I don't want to have to drive back for this. So yeah, that's why I bring that. That is my biggest problem with this machine. Would I buy it again? I don't know. Now that I own it, I think I probably would have I think I should have just spent the money and got the Multimatic. Do I think it's a bad machine? I really don't think it's a bad machine. I think it is what it is. I think if you are I think it depends on who you are if you should buy it. I think for me, I should have spent the extra money. I'm a welding contractor. I should have spent the extra money on the miller. I don't have problems with the miller. Boy, if you're somebody that doesn't need to rely on it as much as I do, then I think it'd be just fine. $1,000 is a decent price for a little machine like that, and it works fine. I wouldn't buy this if you wanted to do any stick welding with it. If you want to do any TIG welding on this machine off of 110, I wouldn't buy this either, because it's just the amperage. It doesn't, if you watched my first video on it, the amperage just doesn't go up very high. This, I can crank that. I can do almost anything on 110 with that I do, at least. This is not, it's just not there. What I currently use this for is, I just keep the flux core in it. Right now I just use it for small jobs. Like if it's just something quick, I'll grab this, plug it in 110, do some flux core, whatever it is. I do handrail with it, stuff like that. I haven't used anything but that 030 flux core in this. The Multimatic, I usually just keep, I usually keep stainless, 030 stainless in it, because I use that mostly for, I do a lot of grease duct, like stainless steel grease duct, dishwasher duct, stuff like that. So I try to just keep the stainless wire in that. And then if I go out and do a job with this, I only bring this. That's kind of where my head is at. You can kind of get an idea. I'll just bring this machine. If I go do a simple handrail or something like that, I'll bring this with the flux core and I'll use this. But I always find myself wanting to bring this as a backup. So that kind of gives you an idea of what my thoughts are on it. Realistically, the comparison between these two machines, it's hard to compare them because they're so, you're not really comparing apples to apples. This is a much better built machine and it's a lot more advanced. I feel like this had the potential to be really good. Because I don't really care about all these extra settings, these digital displays, or all this, the automatic fan. I don't care that much about the technology in this. It's a good machine. It has a decent amount of technology in it, but I don't necessarily care about the technology. I just need it. It's good to have, but with this machine, what I was really looking for is just a good bare bones, well built MIG welder. And it's almost there. It just needed a little bit more attention to detail. If they built this machine the same exact way with the same exact technology, it doesn't really have any technology. It's pretty bare bones. But if the quality was better, I would be a lot more happy with it. Because this machine, you turn it on, the fan's always on. I don't care if the fan's always on. This has an automatic fan. It comes on when it needs it. What else? Yeah, but that's kind of my thoughts on it. It's a decent machine though. I think it worked just fine for somebody that just needs a little MIG welder, as long as they don't need to rely on it so heavily. But yep, those are my thoughts. Hope that helps. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.